Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Super Mario 3D World. Don't know if we're gonna get to Bowser's Fury tonight. We've had a smashing time courting our bird husbando in Hatoful Boyfriend, but today we're gonna get back to our regular schedule and play a little bit more Nintendo games because I do like them a lot. I do like them a lot. Let's play. I got the Switch ready and hopefully it's working. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, that was the Option House song from Mario Party 1, by the way. It's one of those songs that just brings me back. It awakens memories that I thought I'd long suppressed in my head.
Super Mario 3D World!
I think the volume should be okay. This is what it was at last time I played 3D World. It sounds a little bit quiet this time. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. Yeah. Resume! Look at how many stars we've got. We've got so many. Who do I want to play as today? We did Luigi last time. Today will be Toad. Okay! I want to get through this as fast as possible tonight. I want to do as much as possible. So we're going to zoom on through. Blue Toad, faster than Sonic speed. You're too slow! Worst Company, what's up? What did you miss? Unfortunately, you did miss the conclusion of our bird dating. Our love life. Maybe not love live, but love life. Exploring the map. Nothing we can do right now. I didn't know it was only gonna be 30 minutes. I thought that we had way more left. But we did get our husbando. We lived together in our little cave. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. You can't not hear "You're too slow" without thinking of "I want to be the Boshi." What is that? Is that a game I should check out? Sounds like it. I've been seeing what a lot of other streamers are uploading for their Valentine's Day games. And I feel like, oh man, why didn't I think of that? Games that I've seen before, but maybe only came out like last year. Oh boy. I like the visual indication that these snowmen are dangerous just by having them be spiky, like the Pokies. They may not be perfect by Animal Crossing standards, but they're perfect in my heart. Wait a minute. I see a little propeller block. Secrets? Schmeekrets? What do I use this for? Huh. Maybe there's something hiding just out of sight back here. Or maybe not. Well, we'll keep this around. I think he had the game on Steam for Hatoful Boyfriend, so maybe for the best you don't see the conclusion. Oh yeah, it was a happy ending, if you know what I mean. But it's always best to play for yourself, right? With those kinds of games. And also we unlocked some sort of secret conspiracy, so... And, you know, as you do in indie games, something about a pigeon dove agent. So, you know, eventually we'll continue that game. And I promise it'll be before next year. Just not right now. Not right now. As far as long voice acting heavy games, pretty soon, Persona 5 Strikers. That comes out next week. So I'm saving my stream schedule for that. You know, I'm saving it for marriage. So look out for that, for sure. Snowballs. We back, baby. What's up, Dusty Cougar? Oh! I'm gonna make the perfect snowman. He's gonna give me a large snowflake. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay, I don't think there's anything up there. Now let me know, Worst Company, what route you end up on. I hear that Okosan is pretty fantastic. Maybe you do get that pudding. Maybe you are his pudding. If you're just coming in, we're also talking about what we're predicting for the Nintendo Direct announcement tomorrow. I think it's safe to say. I think the thing that's not completely obvious that I would believe is the most likely is something to do with Zelda's 35th anniversary. If they do not even mention that tomorrow, I will eat an entire 5-piece meal of KFC. You know, I will commit cannibalism just for you guys. That's how serious you know I am. Yeah. I mean, the other big thing is just predicting who will be for Smash, but you know, you just never know. Nice! Got him. I gotta remember I can't be as reckless as I am in Bowser's Fury mode. I know I found out that the regular L button centers the camera in that mode. So when we do play that again, it'll be a lot less finagling the camera around Fury Bowser. Come back here, you wascally wabbit. I'm the fastest character in the game. I am faster than the Mario and Luigi combined. Anybody know what these little ladybugs are called? They're like one of my favorite new enemies in all the Mario series. Just listen to them go. We got a raid, wait a minute. We got a raid from Zero Master. How's it going, y'all? Welcome to the stream. If you're in an ad, let me know. If you're not in an ad, then you wouldn't know. To tell me whether or not there's 60 seconds left. Gotta go, go, go. Gotta hurry. Game's on the time limit. I don't think I can get that anymore. How's it going? How's the stream? What were you playing? I think I can still do it. Ooh, perfect. All right, we're out of here. Welcome to not Popeyes. There's no Popeyes around here. Fun fact, in LA, there aren't very many. There aren't very many. I'd have to drive a lot out of my way to even get to one. I don't know why that is. There isn't even any Walmart around here. So, you know, I'm not really going there right now. How's it going, y'all? Whoa! What? Neko Raid! What's up, Zero Master? What's up, System of a Dork? How you doing? Nightman, welcome on in. Floor G Steve, welcome, welcome. Zilf Renuus, welcome. Is this Yuri Lowenthal? Yes. Yes, I am Yuri Lowenthal. You found my secret Twitch stream. Thanks for the follows, y'all. Welcome. If you guys don't know me, I play a lot of Nintendo games and RPGs, and we're playing through a game I've been wanting to play through for a while. And then right when I was about to, Nintendo releases or announces a remake of it. Oh good, fast travel. So yeah, we're just having fun. If you don't know, Zero Master likes to do co-streams, like to play a variety of games, was just seen playing. Can we get a shout out for Zero Master so I can find out what they were playing? Oh yeah, Mega Man Legends! I saw you were playing that! Unfortunately, you streamed during my work time, so I couldn't really join, but I would so love to see it. I've always wanted to play Mega Man Legends. The first 3D Mega Man game. Honestly, transitioned to 3D a lot better than certain other classic game series, but doesn't get the respect it deserves, I think. Yeah. Anybody know any Yuri Lowenthal quotes? Everyone, eyes on me. That's not really fair, because when he voices Marth, he doesn't really sound like Yuri Lowenthal. His normal self. Persona! I can't do yelling Yuri Lowenthal. Go, Jiraiya! No, I can only do, like, regular talking Yuri Lowenthal. He is one of my favorite voice actors just because he's everywhere. Yeah. I see you all are familiar with my Twitter account. All good, such a good game. What kind of audio setup do I have? I've got a fancy XLR microphone. That is the Audio-Technica AT2035. Could honestly make do with the 2020. But either way, can't go wrong. It is a good mic. I love it. I did so much research. You don't want to know how many microphones I've gone through over the years. Now hold on, there's a warp. What I know... Ah, dang it! If I had just waited a half second longer. It took so long to reveal that green star, I was convinced. Convinced that maybe the area to the right was actual progression and that the box was off sidetrack. It jaked me. I gotta be a bit more confident. No, confident. AoE pyro damage. Yeah, that's how it be. You don't want to know how much my headphones cost. Actually, you don't want to know my MSRP of my headphones. I got a good deal on them. I got the AKG K712s. They're supposed to be $350, but I found a place selling them for $250. Pretty good. Yeah. Was he in GTA 5? I don't even remember. Oh, oh, save it. Oh gosh, am I alive? Where am I? Hail, hail. Yeah. What's it like voicing Spider-Man? Well, you know, I'm just your friendly neighborhood Yuri Lowenthal. Lowenthal, Lowenthal. Well, voice acts your characters, favorite all of them. I'm a voice actor, not a writer. Just give me the lines to say. How y'all doing? We're playing Mario 3D World. We're talking about the new Nintendo Direct. Having our little predictions of what characters might come out for Smash. Like, they specifically said they're gonna talk about Smash tomorrow, so... Unless they're somehow implementing a new mode, which I would love. They actually have, like, a Subspace Emissary style single-player mode. We're gonna get information about the new character, I would imagine. I've always said that since Smash Ultimate doesn't have a story single-player mode, like Brawl did with the Subspace Emissary, they could wait until all the DLC's out for Ultimate, and then reveal they were working on a single-player mode this whole time, and they were just, you know, waiting for the entire roster to be there. That's just a pipe dream, though. That's a lot of work, and, you know, the whole reason they went with the Spirit-style single players because they didn't have time to make a game on the scale of Subspace Emissary. But I can dream, you know? Yeah. It's hero time! Okay, maybe I don't know as many Yuri Lowenthal roles as I thought. It's more like he's been in so many things that anybody here could name at least 3 games or TV shows he's in, and they could be a completely separate set than the ones I know. We do have a passion for voice acting here. I am somewhat of an amateur voice actor, not professional. But that would be the reason I was just playing Hot Hopeful Boyfriend. My stream founded on a lot of RPGs and visual novel games, to be sure. You know, along the likes of Ace Attorney, and Danganronpa. Despair! Alright, everyone! It's punishment time! Lowenthal plays a guy that climbs on walls. I could totally see just Yuri in the recording booth singing that to himself in between takes. Someone's secretly recording it and then releasing it on a blooper reel or something. The best voice actors, I think, are the ones that have fun. Either doing their voices or just in between takes, they know they're being recorded. Just like at the beginning of the audio reel, just warming themselves up. Me. You know, they have a passion for their job. Something like Steve Bloom back in the Cowboy Bebop days, when he was just a janitor who happened to be found. Yuri Lowenthal also Ben spooned with his mind back in the day, naked apparently. I have no idea what that's referring to, but probably he did. It's like a game. What Yuri Lowenthal role is that? Punishment? Sleepy Memories, no. You don't want to go to Hope's Peak Academy. It's not for you. It's too dangerous.
It's dangerous to go alone.
There is no time. Your sword is enough.
How can we help? Enough. My ship sails in the morning.
Toad says meow. You gotta be a special kind of person to sing songs about yourself. You know, I'd accept it from him. He's too ubiquitous. I think I know what video you're talking about. I'm usually wary to, you know, have videos shared on stream because I'm not really one to stop the stream that will watch them. If you want, you can go post it in the Discord. I know you have access to that. I'm aware of it. Just, not really the type of humor I try to go for. This is a family-friendly stream, actually. At least for today, when I'm playing a family-friendly game. I do have the mature tag on when I'm playing something like Yakuza where it's kind of unavoidable. But for the most part, we're not that much meme lords here. Ugh. Sorry, I'm clean. I'm clean. Oh, hello, Mario 64 throwback. Let's pico. 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year! Nice. I wonder what his reaction was when he found out he was Spider-Man. I don't know. For somebody who was doing it that long, I don't know if he still gets surprised or, you know, ecstatic about the roles he gets. Maybe to him it's just another, like, oh, I don't know if this couch is ever coming down. Just another role, another job, another day, another dollar. It's a little bit sad if so. When I want to see a voice actor be realistic about the roles they get and the place they hold in gamers and or anime fans' hearts, I look to Mike Pollock, the dude who plays Dr. Eggman in the Sonic series. And apparently there was a recent recasting. Roger Craig Smith is not Sonic anymore. Pretty much every voice actor got recast except for Eggman. There's not really much to say about it. He was under an NDA, so he can't really reveal why. But I am going to miss Roger dearly. I miss the fact that the guy who played Sonic has also played a guy named Chris Redfield, because it made me feel like I was part of something. You're too slow! Come on, step it up! It just lets you out? What? Certain ones you're sure he's plenty proud of. That's fair. I actually do have faith in Yuri Lowenthal as one of those voice actors who's not, like, jaded with the industry. You know, he just loves what he does. At least in my mind. And I don't want that image of him ruined in my head. I'm gonna keep my cat bell, actually. It has proven to be useful. Excuse me? Whee! Now wait a minute. There's a little secret over here. One up. How do you think Toad feels about collecting severed heads of other Toads? It's gotta be what a one-up is, right? Absorbs their life energy in order to grow stronger. Stronger. Okay, cannot get inside there. But something up here. Hello. Oh.
I found a secret! Hello!
Cat Toad a lot less disturbing than Cat Mario. I like that he's blue. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Sonic a little bit. Okay, I don't know which way is progress now. I'm gonna say this pipe is not progress. It's not even real. Well, there answers that question. Oh. Wait a minute. Not a green star. That's what I'm going for. So far, we've gotten 100% on green stars, so I don't want to break that, or else we're going to come back into this level. Oh yeah, my name's Chris. Must have been crazy for Sonic X. You know, that's why. I'm just nostalgic for Sonic X, even though Roger Craig Smith was not the voice of Sonic in that. Could you imagine if he was? Would people like Sonic X more or less? I will never understand what they were trying to go for with Sonic X. Because at first it seemed like oh yeah, it's Sonic Isekai basically. Trapped in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. But then they started incorporating plot arcs that are literally just the games. So I'm like, is this supposed to be canon? Is this the new canon? They fight the Bio Lizard, but above the actual Earth? Was Chris part of Sonic Adventure 1? I have questions. Detective Toad. Can I take a peek? I think Cat Toad's pretty adorable, don't you? Whoa.
Let's go!
This door's fake. No, it's real. Can I go back? Yes. The bumper to the back seat. They generate seat heat. The ba-da-da-ba-dee beep. Blitzkrieg bop. Alright, take your bets. Is this a real pipe? It ain't, but it's a star. Heck yeah. I will appreciate that the ghost houses in Super Mario 3D World are not as tricky as regular Mario World. Some of them were downright mean. Put you in endless loops until you happen to realize, oh wait, all I had to do was... Ow. All I had to do was... Oh. What? Hey, wait a minute. Fly up using the cape. That one's real. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you for using Toad's drip delivery service.
What? Toad ain't got no drip. Oh, yeah? Look again. He's always had this vest. The utmost in style. Yeah. You'll miss Roger as Sonic. Though you're curious who'll do it next. Yurilonto's Ben 10. There's somebody from Harris's stream. I believe their name is Alex, who noticed that Ben 10 and Sasuke Uchiha have the same voice actor. So they drew Yuri Lo. Not they didn't draw Yuri Lo. They drew Ben 10 in like Naruto style, doing a Sasuke pose. Bensuke Uchiha. I don't know if I can find it right now, but later. What's really surprising, Dusty Cougar says, is... Oh yeah, I remember that for the... Uh-oh. Time's up. For the Spider-Man game, that is above and beyond, and I will always love that they did that. They recorded multiple lines. Ah! For Spider-Man, and also for Miles Morales, too. They just recorded every dialogue that Spider-Man has over the radio in both a yelling and not yelling form for when he's talking just like on ground level of the street versus swinging in the air, has to talk over the wind. That is attention to detail. And you know, just oh man, I gotta be Princess Peach for that one. Attention to detail and just a bigger paycheck for Yuri, so I guess he'd take it. He wouldn't object to that. He gets paid by line. Or by minute of speech. Something like that. I don't actually know how it works. I've only myself done voices like fan projects. Not anything professional. But hey. Wait, that's the last star? Odd. Curious and curiouser. Sasuke 10. A bootleg of Ninja Gaiden. Sasuke 10? What does it have to do with Ben 10 then? I like the birds. No, I've got to be missing something. Okay, fine. Wait, is this just an infinite coin block? Push your luck. Can I get another life before that time runs out? I think I can. Faster, faster! Okay, go! Plenty of time to spare, baby! Toad's gonna get a concussion. Yeah, sure, Mario raises his hand up to hit blocks, but Toad, even if he did, he couldn't reach above his head. He's hitting it with his mushroom cap. Maybe it's like a safety helmet. They tried to make Chris relatable in Sonic X. Don't think it really worked. I would not say so, although I didn't really watch Sonic X. You know what I have Sonic X on? Let me switch to Princess Peach. Peach, Peach, Princess Peach. Living it large at the beach. I think I gotta change in the loading screen. There you go.
Hello.
Yuri Lowenthal always sounds like he's adding a Spanish accent when he says Naruto. I think it's because he's trying to pronounce it with like extra emphasis on the syllables, like an actual Japanese accent. That happens a lot, more than you think. Think of Big Hero 6. For example, I'ma get you. I'ma get you. Oh, that was the first star. Well, this is probably the second one. The character Honey Lemon. Oh, it's a stamp. Where's the first star? Wait a minute. She pronounces hero as hero. Oh, it's right here. Got him. Easy peasy. Time to get Princess Peach a concussion. Or maybe because she's got the crown, it'll spike into the coin block so she doesn't damage herself. And a lot of people are like, why is Honey Lemon the only person that pronounces Hero's name correctly in Big Hero 6? Like, oh, she's just pronouncing it with a Spanish accent. That the voice actress has said. Make a fandom of Hatoful. I mean, that's basically what I did for stream. If you want to watch it, go back to the VOD. I will also be putting it up on the YouTube channel for sure. Did we beat Hatoful? We did! Dominate the nation, what's up? At least one route. We're slowing down. My button mashing muscle getting that workout. Can I get another one? We got time. Plenty of time. I'm getting tired. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Thanks for the alert, Gina. Am I a Christopher or a Christian? My name is Christian. Thank you for asking. It's not a common nickname to go by, but my parents have always called me that. So to me, it's as much my name as my full name. Also, ever since I was a kid, origin story of my name, by the way. I had a friend who would actually call me Crispy Chicken, and that nickname has kind of stuck with me so much. As many different iterations of my online username as I've had, they've always had something to do with chicken. To the point where I've settled on something that, you know, you wouldn't understand has anything to do with chicken unless you happen to know Filipino Tagalog. And it just makes it a fun little discovery for people to find me on the internet. Like, wait a minute, are you Filipino? Yeah. ManokAdobo. One of the most famous Filipino dishes. Manok meaning chicken. Adobo being a type of cooking style that has a lot of herbs and spices. And this hammerhead shark is insane. Look at he. You go. You go. You do it. That shark is winning at life. You can't jump as Captain Toad, so I actually have to like find the right direction. Little secret passage. Your first D&D character had a pet pig named Crispy Bacon. I love it. I'm all for it. There's also that character in Banjo-Tooie. There's like a pig. And when Banjo and Kazooie ask his name, it's like, my name is Chris. Like, wow, you're the first normally named person in this entire game. Crispy Bacon. Oh, dang it. Whee! I love that you still have to, like, not platform, but just navigate vertically in this game. Just through means other than jumping. Like, what is this? Oh, I have to drop from above there, don't I? Oh, what a tease. It's actually useless to go here. But how do I go up? Oh, back there. In the meantime, I'll get this star. Wait a minute. Be patient. Wait for the signal before crossing the road. Yeah. That's a long boy. Dang, boy, he's thick. As thick as, what is it called? Signal Point Godzilla? Probably. Probably. Let's go. Run! We zooming. Blue Toad may be the fastest character in the game, but Captain Toad is definitely not. Heck yeah. If you guys don't know what I was talking about, I put this up yesterday, but I think it was before a stream. There's a new anime coming out for Godzilla. And they revealed Godzilla's design for it because, you know, Godzilla has a different design in every movie and TV show. Singular Point Godzilla. I like it. But dang, boy, he thick. That's a thick boy. Look at his thighs. Look at how wide they are. Look at how big his tail is. Oh my. Oh my, Godzilla be eating a little bit too much fried chicken, if you know what I mean. So thick and developed. Very intimidating, I will say. You know, that's what's in these days. He's been working out his glutes. His Godziludius Maximus. Oh my. Oh my, look at this. Look at this lad stomping at you from multiple stories tall. Old Godzilla jumping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a back grenade. Godzilla got mad and began to attack, but he didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu. Well, Aaron Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal, and they both got flattened by the Batmobile, but before he could make it back to the Batcave, Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and put an AK-47 out of his hat and put Batman away with a rat-tat-tat before he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as I can see, and wonder who could survive, and wonder who it could be. The participants of that battle would be very different if they made that song today. I think Lemon Demon actually made an update to that song. They're the ones who, you know, made that song, by the way. Way back in the day. I never knew before that it was an actual song. And not just made for the Flash cartoon. But it's surprising how relevant Godzilla still is to this day.
Where did I come from? Where did I go?
Well, I guess we're Peach for this fight, because I forgot to change. I don't like this. I'm too floaty. Maybe Daisy, but not Peach. Oh, man. I can't control her air drift. It's too much. It's hard to be precise. Alright, okay. Simple battle, but Peach looks a little squat in this one. Maybe they don't want her to be too tall. It's interesting. Apparently, small Peach and small Rosalina, you know, this is really the only game that they exist in. So, 2D art for them has not really existed until this specific version of the game, because they only existed for like the stamps. I don't know if I can find it. I just saw a Twitter tweet about it.
Bye bye, Magical Koopa.
I'm gonna switch back to Toad. That's a character today. After this, I've been in SoCal my whole life. Right now I'm in LA. Almost a match. And you know, just living that West Coast life. It is not cheap to be here, but that's where I am. I remember more of that song than Queen Maiko ever has. Dude, music videos on like Newgrounds was my freaking childhood. But of course, I grew up in that era. That's why I was excited for Friday Night Funkin', because it kind of harkened back to that era. Oh, I love this area. It's like a beach. But you know what they say, life is a beach. Got him.
Crap.
Stuff like the Ultimate Showdown. I could go further than that if I wasn't like playing a game right now. Star Wars Gangsta Rap. Do not try me. Do not try me. Because I would be scared myself to know, to figure out how much I know of that. Uncle Owen, I know I'm on probation. I clean my room, can I go to the Tachi station? I gotta lay away on a power converter, but now you're treating me like a scruffy nerf birder. Luke, use the force and run. Run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah. I forget if it goes directly to like the Yoda scene from there. Maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did. Then again, when it comes to the Ultimate Showdown, I take every opportunity to watch it when it, like, shows up on my feed. With the Star Wars rap, I'm like, no, not again. It lived in my mind, rent-free, for way too long. Cat underwater? You remember all the stuff, just didn't memorize the fun songs. Maybe that's why my brain is so messed up. It's filled with all this junk. We're the same age, chicken. It's true. Even if we're the same age, it doesn't necessarily mean I had a correct childhood. Who lets their kids spend all that time on Newgrounds? Come on. The Goombas are cute. You should see the Goombas in Bowser's Fury mode. They have like cat ears and they're freaking adorable. I love them so much. It's a shame there's only like 5 in that mode. I'm exploring, making sure I don't miss out on any of those green stars. What is this? Whoa, whoa. Okay, that's just the intro. There's no reason anyone should remember a forehead shave cut, but here you are. That I don't remember. Is that also a flash animation? Look at this, they got sewage pipes in the ocean, contributing to pollution. All the sewer systems in the Mushroom Kingdom, Princess Peach's toilet, drains directly to here. And you do not want to be around when it flushes. You don't. I'm saying you don't. Believe me. Weebles! I remember that. Like the Egg Boys. I just remember their cover of Sexy Back, but like, I'm bringing pastry back, yeah. Yeah. Look out for the walrus. Is that site even around anymore? Does it still work? I remember Homestar Runner. All the Flash sites just down because Adobe discontinued Flash once and for all this year. So sad. It's just a staple of the internet, lost to time. People have been archiving all the Flash movies and games for years, trying to convert them to HTML5 and whatnot. But now is the time. Now is the time that they better have had most of everything they could find. Like, you can still run Flash if you force it, but at some point it's just not going to be compatible with new computers because maybe Windows will just have an update that breaks it. And because Adobe doesn't have to support it anymore, that's it. It'll just be gone forever. I got a bullet! Bang, bang! Munitions armed! Die! Die! Toad wages full-scale war on the Undersea Kingdom. And if you didn't think that the Mushroom Kingdom had its own militia, just look at the beginning of Mario Galaxy, right? They got toads with little spears. They ain't just for show. Tiny plaid ninjas. It was on Spinner Disc. All these websites I just never knew. Maybe that was the time to like share all these videos. I remember Decline of Video Gaming made by the Super Flash Brothers. Oh my god, I'm on fire. They went on to become their own like game company, SFB Games. Those people who made the entertainment I enjoyed as a young teenager ended up making the games I enjoy now. If you don't know, they made snipper clips for the Switch. They also made, what's this? Secret. Wait, was that Progress? Oh man! I keep thinking it's Secret. Well, I'm good. I don't have the stamp, but I don't particularly need that right now. Toad is a war criminal! He took art of the last scene of Mice and Men with Adobe logo on George's head and Flash logo on Lenny's. Tell me about the Badgers. Tell me about the Badger, mushroom, a Badger, mushroom, snake, oh snake, oh. snake. That was an interesting scene from Of Mice and Men. I remember reading the book. I remember being shown the movie in high school. And what's this? Hey, look at that! Shortcut all the way back here. I got a second chance. Wait, no. Why does the game allow me to go back here? I did miss the stamp. Hold on, let me do a little bit of backtracking. I have a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing. Alright, okay. The stamp will have to wait. I don't think we have time. Oh no! Tell me about the rabbits, George. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Now I really remember the end of Mice and Men. Oh my god. Freaking Steinbeck. Alright, let's not talk about that then. Harry Potter Puppet Pals. Does that even, like, count as Flash anymore? Technically, it's recorded, but I think it was still played with Flash video. Remember E-Bomb's World? Remember when we realized that things didn't actually come from E-Bomb's World? Oh, I did get the stamp. Oops, I'm an idiot. I thought that icon was that color because I didn't get it. The llama song. You were a week ago years old when you found out John Malkovich was Lenny in the movie. Lenny and George. The moment you realize that, like, the Yeti in all those Looney Tunes cartoons was based on Lenny from frickin' Of Mice and Men. Ah, I forgot they referenced Mario Kart in this game. Heck yeah, I'm the perfect character for this. I'm a speedy speed boy. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It's the road you go to when you die. Da 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 ba da da. Combat route, let's go. Zoom! I'm a slot car. Heck yeah. I don't remember if there's a reason to go fast, but I dang will. Whee! Wait a minute, there's something here. Hello. Gotcha. You're mine. This has got to be like the second one. Yeah. I'm a nostalgic meme machine. It's all I got. It's all I got. Let me tell you, streamers today, they're either on top of the latest and greatest memes, or they coast on, like, the classics like me. Reaching into, like, the depths of my mind for references only I would understand, you know? Nice catch, Noah. Ba-da-da-da-da. And I think that's, like, one of the greatest assets of streamers like me. Like, the fact that we have our own, like, subculture of memes and videos that we experienced before memes spread everywhere within a day. No, we had stuff like the Numa Numa dance. We had stuff that lasted for weeks upon end because we weren't sick of them 24 hours after it started. Like, I'd say that Baka Mitai and Numa Numa are probably the closest in style of meme to each other. And look at how long Numa Numa lasted. Maya he, Maya ha, Maya ha, Maya ha ha. It lasted so long that the official, like, boy band that made it an official English version of the song. Classic chicken, that's me. Toad can jump when he's a cat? Oh, no. So that mode with the Toad with the headlight, that's Captain Toad. That's a different Toad entirely. It's a little mini game that they added to this as a little sort of like puzzle mode. And eventually they made it into a full game in Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. This Toad is different. This is the blue Toad. No, it's like an OC character Do Not Steal. Completely different. This one's blue.
Give me my coins. That's my purse. I don't know you!
Ooh. There's something on top of that waterfall. I need that. I don't know what that is. It's an 8-bit Mario! Wait. Lasted as long as Gangnam Style. I don't even think Gangnam Style would last as long as it did today. And how old is that? Just like 9 years? At most. At most. I'll take the Fire Flower. Da, 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 da. And I'll switch to the cat suit right here. Da, da. Nice saxophone. Chicken playing a saxophone would last as long as a keyboard cat. You know it. What's with this slime? Die.
Die.
Hi! Cat Mario! I'm Pyrone, how's it going? I don't know if this is Cat Mario, that's a different game. Talking about old Newgrounds Flash games and whatnot. Cat Mario? How you doing, Pi? Dude, did you ever end up streaming last night? Pi always goes online when I'm like up irresponsibly late. I was able to catch him starting Hitman 3, but then like it crashed as soon as he started the stream. Ooh, I'm very sorry for that. I hope you ended up like playing it at least. Hitman 3 was too OP. Oh no! Does the game like run when you're not streaming it? I hope it at least does that. Can I kill this? Die! Die! No! Da, da. Let me backtrack because I think there was something back there. This block right here. What's up with this? That's it? Oh. I thought I was being clever. In fact, I was being the fool. Zapud! Hopefully reinstalling fixes it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna let this fuzzy wiggler, whatever this is supposed to be, pass on by first. By all means, after you. There you go. Still though, welcome on into the Mario. I don't even... You have a Switch? I feel like I should know this. This game I've been waiting for a while because I've been wanting to replay it. Is there something behind the waterfall? It's a video game. There's always got to be, right? What kind of game would it be otherwise? Don't think so. But 10 years at least, you were in high school when Gangnam Style was there. We're talking about old memes? Hey, wait a minute. Sneaky, sneaky. Specifically like Flash stuff, like Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. My heart's pounding. My heart's racing. My head's pounding. But I'm still shooting. I'm still shooting like boom, headshot. What a throwback. All just because I put up a picture of thick Godzilla. Dang, boy, he thick. Just look. Just appreciate. Look at the drumsticks on him. No wonder they say chickens are descended from dinosaurs. Dang. Thick. I mean, I'm memeing on it, but I do actually like the design. And not just because he resembles chicken drumsticks. Make me kind of hungry. Maybe a little thirsty too. What? Beep, beep. Neil Cicierega actually did a TED Talk sometime that was pretty rad. Oh, did he? For those who don't know, Neil Cicierega was the he basically is Lemon Demon. Like technically there's a band sometimes when he plays live, but he just makes the music himself. And if he ever does play live, he scrounges together some friends to play the music. Because otherwise it would just be like a recording of the song. Dun, 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 dun. What was it about, the TED Talk? Dun, 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 dun. Dang it! Bum bum dum bum 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 bum. We gotta double time it. It's almost 100 seconds left, and you know that's like the equivalent of okay. Yes, yes, yes. Equivalent of the Sonic drowning music. I missed one. Where is it? You know, I distinctly remember missing this star when I played on the Wii U as well. Oh! Got no time to lose! Who's thicker? Godzilla or Chicken Butt? Guess what? I don't know. I'd have to put it under the analysis machine, you know? Take a closer look with a microscope. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna do one quick run. One quick run to see which one I missed. I mean, that's a nice number of stars, sure. But we could have more. Analysis! Near the midpoint flag. Good. Thank you for the hint, Florgy. Yeah, if possible, if you guys want to help give hints before telling me exactly what to do. Like, where it's near, that's a good hint. That's a good hint. I like that. Thank you for that. I like to at least feel like I did some of it myself, you know? So good on ya. Speedrun mode. Let's go. Bees are weak to fire. This is true. I play Pokemon. Trubbish? Your analysis is trash. Trash, Charlie. Here's a hint. It's in the level. Dusty Cougar, that's too much of a hint. How dare? I thought you knew, not the back seat. Sorry, I'm gonna have to time you out for that one. Whee! Ah! No! Momentum, you have betrayed me! So how's it going, Pi? What time is it over there, by the way? Pi, one of our resident Australians. One of a few. Hitman's definitely a game I've been wanting to play. I do like the stealth genre. I do like Metal Gear. Trying to sneak around. Colonel, I'm trying to watch the new Godzilla anime. But Godzilla is dummy thick. And his thighs rubbing together are causing electrical storms. Like that's what Godzilla does. Did you see that? Did you see the game like trying to baby mode me and not letting me fall off of the edge? Like it was doing that on purpose. I thought I could just run off and catch up to it, but it wasn't letting me go. Lame. I know what I'm doing, game. I can run off if I wanna. Double F. Electrical storms, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. That's not even an ancient meme. That's like 2018. Is it even a meme? Does it deserve to be a meme? I don't think so. Meow? Rest in peace, Wiggler? I'm sorry? Godzilla and Snake clapping on the same planet? Too much thickness for this world to handle. Oh boy. Alright, so around here. You can feel it. It's somewhere. My guess is something to do with these blocks down here. Ba-da-da. Mira's got a call tonight. Have a good one. Mira, thanks for coming in on the raid. Hope you enjoy the Toad antics and the classic memery. I hope I can get it. I hope I can get the star without having to like have the cat suit or something. Huh? Have a good night and sleep well, okay? Sweet dreams and pleasant memes. That's what Brad says. I can't steal that. Bolsey Bear, how you doing? Welcome on in. How ya been? We're talking classic memes today if you want to join on in. Yeah, but, I'm having a little bit of troubles figuring out where this missing middle star is. I have a feeling it has something to do with a waterfall. You don't think? No, it's not in here. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? It's gotta be. It's gotta be one of these waterfalls. Ah! Classic games? No, classic memes. Ultimate Showdown, Ultimate Destiny. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a raid from Dark Elisa Dross. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome everybody to the stream where I sing old memes. It's a chicken knee based kinda stream where Toad dies when I'm not looking at the game. Boy, this streamer is kinda lame. He doesn't read chat and he sings to himself. Better put this stream back on the shelf. Well, we got a raid from Dr. Lisa Dross. How are you doing? What were you playing? How's it going? Welcome on in, everybody. If I may pause it for a second. Elisa, what's up? Wilbo, I have a feeling you had something to do with this. Zakar the Tail, welcome back. Leroy the Hobo, how you doing? Melody K237, doink! Elisa raid. What is that emote? Is that a... Oh, that's like a king... Oh, it's like a King Tom Bear. I love it. What's up, everybody? You're playing art? What were you drawing? If I may ask. Kunizel, welcome on in. I recognize you. Lucentai, how's it going? I remember Vin and Lucentai recently playing this on co-op. Hey, if you guys remember... Okay, so this is the part where I'm just, like, gonna straight up ask at this point. Where's the second green star in this level? I remember having an issue with this when I played on the Wii U as well, so... This is one I'm okay with asking about. How's it going? Kelly shoes. What are you... You're making shoes? Oh my god, shoes. Let's buy some shoes. Yeah, classic. Ow. Don't I need to crouch on one of the platforms? Crouch? Crouch under a platform? Turn off. Try to stick around. Drop down the next area. Oh, I think I see it, actually. I think that's enough. That's enough to make me understand. Understand the concept of love. Yeah! Got it. Perfect. Thank you, Wilbo. That's all I needed. Also, Yellow Pikachu, too. All I needed to hear was crouch and platform. I'm like, oh yeah! That's how you do it. I mean, technically I just beat the level now, but I don't want to die. It's generally ill-advised. Let's go! You just got to start today. That's how you know it's one that people have to go back for. That's to be sure. Jump!
I'm the best! Ow, whoa, whoa, whoa.
How's it going? Let me catch up with chat. Omegas, what's up? How's it going? Welcome on in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I play a lot of Nintendo and RPGs. We're playing a classic at this point. I call it retro, even though it's a Wii U game. Mario 3D World, very nice. Drawing Kane Cecil and Golbez from Final Fantasy IV. It's funny, Final Fantasy IV is one of the first Final Fantasies I've ever played, but I never got far. That's the one with the spoony bard, right?
You spoony bard!
Sorry for the yelling late at night. I just got into it is all. We do a bit of voice acting on this stream. I've never gotten too far. Oh, she's asking for help. Look at her poofy hair. We gotta help her. Just gotta make sure I am caught up on chat first. Co-op was great. I'm glad it actually worked out for you. Yeah. Liz had high drawing time. Spoony Vard. Okay, that is the one. Yeah, I played it back on the PlayStation with the, I think they called it Final Fantasy Chronicles or something like that. The Bullet Bill Express. I remember this level. Oh yeah, there's like, we have to like put on a bullet helmet and shoot all the stuff. Spoony Vard. Frickin' Ted Woolsey. Those were localizations back in the day. I'm gonna assume that box is nothing important. Ooh, maybe it does have something important. Yeah, it was important. Fine. Love the voice, thank you. Welcome back, I do recognize you from an earlier time. I do know Vin and Wilbo from a while ago now. We went for chicken together, it was delicious. Oh no. Cat bullet! Bang bang! Shoot him with bullet! Oh! Oh no, they coming! Brian did his Dark Knight. Wish you remember they start Sissel all over the level 1. Wait, was Sissel the main character?
Oh, big.
I seem to remember. I think Sissel's like the guy with the armor you start at is. Again, barely anything I know. I should play it sometime. If it's one of your favorite Final Fantasies, good choice. I know if I... Yeah, I'm gonna kick away the pipe if I do that. Oh, that was a bad... Should not have done that. Should not have done that. Should not have done that.
I'm gonna...
Also, thanks for the bits, Finn. No way you would have spotted that, especially during multiplayer. This is part of that era where Nintendo was like, make everything multiplayer. That's what we do. We make couch multiplayer games, and not online. Thankfully, they ended up putting online on this version of the game, and I guess it worked out. Nick at night? Nope. Chicken at night. Equally as good for you, as long as it's grilled.
Hey.
Finn, yeah. I've actually not played that many Final Fantasies myself, despite claiming to be a RPG streamer. I'm more of the casual variety. But you know, they're still valid games, in my mind. Things like Pokemon when I was a kid, Chrono Trigger. I don't know if I'd call Chrono Trigger casual, but like... more of the niche RPGs that don't take too long. Mario & Luigi, Mario RPG, just anything Mario, I guess. All this chicken talk making you hungry. I do have that kind of effect. People tend to get hungry when they're on my stream. I apologize profusely. There's gotta be a... What is that? Oh, Captain Toad! Give me a star. Give me a star. Yes. Thank you! I knew there was a reason to rescue you.
Ready for adventure!
Zaxby's. I don't even know if there's a Zaxby's around. Not that many choices here, unfortunately. I don't think there's a stamp in this level. Boom boom, pom pom, boom pom pom pom, pom pom. Look at she, what a queen. This one. Time to play the game of can I guess who's the clone before they even throw an attack out. Plenty of time. This is easier than Zelda Ocarina of Time, that's for sure. Easy. Throw something harder at me next time, Bow Bow. Aw, yeah. I am so glad that they brought back Boom Boom and Pom Pom from, like... I don't know, Mario 3? They might have been in 3D Land. Well, like, until those games, like... they have not been around. Like, even longer than the Koopalings. It was like a big old meme in the Wii era. Technical Clan, thanks for the hydrate. Big old meme in the Wii era that like, oh, Nintendo forgot that Koopalings existed. Bowser sold them off to the salt mines. No. No, they just didn't really have a reason to use them. Also, nice coins.
Thank you!
I need to see that drawing, Dark Lisa. I'm sure it's fantastic. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you are able to chill out. Cat Bullet Bills. Captain Toad, such a homie. I'm doing a thing where every stream of this, I play as a different character. Last time we played as Luigi, this time we're playing as Toad. I think next time we'll play as Peach. She got a hammer. Oh yeah, they're the construction fairies. Chicken nuggets, chicken fingers. That's how I play video games. Grilled KFC with barbecue sauce. Isn't Bow Bow how that one later Bon Jovi song starts? I'm illiterate when it comes to music. All I can really think of is,
Day bow bow. Do bow bow.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, anybody? You'll post it on Twitter. Can't wait to see it. I think I'm following you on there. If not, I'll do it right after this. What is this? Bowser's got the circus in town, because he's such a clown. Come on, let's see those clown emotes. Womp, 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 womp. Well, I guess we gotta do it then. 3B, a banquet with Histocrat. Histocrat? Like aristocrat? Now that you think about it, you don't remember hearing It's My Life on any other station than Radio Disney. It's my life! It's now or never. Is that the Bon Jovi song? I don't wanna live forever. Gonna da while I'm alive. It's my life. Bowser's an esteemed graduate of Clown College. He got his license. Look at this king. King of dirt. No one rocks in me? What are you, a D&D GM? Rocks fall, everybody dies. Too bad. Da 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 da. Yep. Damn it. Huh? Bam! One. Are they all part of the same being? Looks like a Hydra? Hey, Hydra. Man, this game still looks amazing. Honestly, look at it. Dang it. Depth perception, what is it? As a new Joyzy boy, hot? Yes. Sing It's My Life for Toad.
It's my life. It's now or never. I don't wanna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's mine. Bow, bow.
Da 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 da.
Bow, bow.
Ow. Rude. Is this high enough? It is. It is! Damage boost on! My vocal cords are going to leave my body. That's my secret, Captain. They're removable? Time's still going. I've been doing this for 3 years. I know how to sufficiently destroy my vocal cords just enough so that they recover by the next stream. Oh no. I started out streaming visual novels like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. You do not even know the condition my throat has been in. I know better how to preserve them chords. Them chords. Them chords, them dry chords. Used to blast that song. The soundtrack for this game is fantastic. Not just 3D World, but Bowser's Fury? I was thinking about the music for both Fury Bowser and also the fight against him when you've got the Giga Bell. It's honestly some of the most hype music Nintendo's ever made. The way that the regular Fury Bowser sounds like death metal, and it has like lyrics that you can't really decide. You can't really determine what they're saying. But it's got that like that deep rumble. Thank Twig, how you doing? Welcome to me destroying my vocal cords as usual. We're doing song requests in Toad's voice apparently. Try to guess what I actually know. Decipher, that's a good word. Thank you. Always go for the small one. See? Worth it. I'm not gonna touch the fire flower. That's gonna overwrite what I got. Death Claw. Maybe I don't know that. You're tired, you open a can of Sprite Zero. Cause you epic? So now you have to finish it before you go to bed, so you're here for a bit. Hopefully it's not got too much caffeine. May have 0 calories, but caffeine's a different story. Yeah, enjoy your sody. Enjoy your sody pop. While you listen to the dulcet, chickeny tones of Toad's voice. How's everybody doing, by the way? Question of the day, if you just came on in. What do you expect out of the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Because I am assuming if you're here, you're a fan of Nintendo. And maybe also RPGs. You know what I want? I want more news about Bravely Default 2. I want more RPG news. Although I don't really... Oh, very useful pipe.
Hey?
What's the point of this? A different perspective?
Holy Hadouken, thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Reminisce and get comfy. Hello.
You know, I was gonna tell myself to read the next sub message in a Toad voice, and you just happened to be it. So congratulations on winning that contest you did not sign up for. What's up, Peter? Thank you for that resub. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah. We're figuring out what we want out of the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I just asked. Let's see. It does say 0 caffeine. Oh, that's good, thank Twig. At least you won't be up all night. Let's see. Emlyn wants Breath of the Wild 2. Expects Skyward Sword. Oh! Don't go too far. Remember to look every now and then at the game, me. Would help a lot. I'm gonna be a cat for this part.
Meow!
So, I was talking about this. My thinking for Breath of the Wild 2 is they're gonna make... If it does come out this year, they're saving it for the big, like, winter sales game. So, we might get news about it, but actually I think not. Because the Direct says it talks about games coming out in the first half of this year. So within the next 4 months. So I don't think that's Breath of the Wild 2. We might get news about Metroid Prime. Then again, with its troubled development history, probably not that one either. I don't know. I don't know what they can talk about now. Bayonetta 3 is the only thing I can really think of. Like, we haven't heard of any news about a delay. Out of other the games we already know about, you know? Oh, something up here? Nope. Hideki Kamiya has gone on record saying, you know what, just forget about Bayonetta 3 and we'll be pleasantly surprised when there is news about it. So don't know if that's supposed to be a message like, yeah, development troubles, don't ask about it right now. Or they're just waiting because they don't want to talk about it right now. We'll see. Nintendo, more like Nintendo gross. You are gross. Pokemon Snap. Okay, for sure, there's gonna be news about the new Pokemon Snap because that is coming out soon. That's already confirmed and known. Aw, man, I need to... There's gotta be something out there, I know it. I can feel it. I don't have an appropriate suit. I'm naked. Come on, cactus, give me something good. Be a cactus. Kunizo has a long day, unwinding in your room, cold. Uh-oh. Hopefully if anybody's around Texas that you're hanging in there. I know a lot of people are without power. Not really much they can do. It's not weather that is common around there, so a lot of people don't know how to handle it, unfortunately. My best wishes go out to all of you. Lane for Smash or Bust. Layton or Phoenix Wright. I will accept both as my quote-unquote top answer. You know, I just want something that represents the DS era. So Layton and Phoenix are my top choices for that. Because at this point, that's nostalgic. At this point, that's like an underrepresented era that is now falling by the wayside. Nintendo's kind of just forgetting about it. Not on purpose, probably, just until now it's been too modern to reference as nostalgic, and now is the right time, I think. And plus, since they're more open to third parties. Second one. Okay, I now strongly believe the first one was on that cliff I couldn't get to. Now I get a power-up. California, spoiled. Southern California, same here. Got that Western time zone. Or Pacific time zone, I guess. It's been kind of cold to us, but definitely nowhere near what's going on in other parts of the U.S. Gotta pay attention. Do I want to go back and get that first star? Maybe I'll leave it for now. Not exactly excited to get on stream right now. Let's go! That moment when you've gotten the third star and the stamp and you can just carry on with impunity. SoCal close to a lot of cool things. We got Disneyland. Zelda anniversary news. I have no doubts that they're gonna announce something related to Zelda's 35th. Because they're basically waiting for all the Mario stuff to die down. So, end of March, right? Is when all that Mario stuff is disappearing off the face of the planet. Nintendo's gonna retroactively pull it out of your brain cells. Reconfigure your neurons as if they never happened. Focus! Smacks a lot, welcome on in. Do I run my mic through a vocal chain? Sounds really professional. Thank you. A little bit, just light filtering. Honestly, the best quality you'll get is from having a good microphone in the first place. Dang it. It would also help to have depth perception. You were close. But I have, what's it called? Let me check real quick. I'm running the microphone through a couple of the, not the basic compressor in OBS, but the, what's it called? Reaper, the Reaper plugins. I've got the Reaper compressor and the Reaper noise gate. They're a little more configurable than the built-in basic OBS ones, and I like them a lot more. They go a long way towards keeping quality that your microphone already has. I've said it earlier in the stream, but I've gone through a lot of iterations of my audio setup because it's something that I've always been picky about, despite knowing that a lot of people don't have mic setups that can really take advantage, or headphone setups, or just speaker setups that can take advantage of my audio. But it's more for me than anything else. Thank you for noticing, by the way. I will say, I'm satisfied where my vocal quality is now, because it sounds on the recording like I imagine myself to sound in real life. A lot of people, when they first hear themselves on the recording, that's like, I don't sound like that. That's not me at all. My setup with my specific headphones and recording equipment now, like, yeah, that's me. You're hearing some chirps, some cheeps and box. That's normal. That's normal. Imagine OBS running VSTs. I think they can with some plugins, but for the most part, say psych right now. Say psych right now. Huh. I don't know what these piranha plants are called. I just call them the say psych plants. They got that face, you know, that meme face. Say psych right now. Order 2 tests more than anything. It's more, I wish I wasn't so retentive about audio quality, because I could save a lot of money otherwise. When you heard yourself recorded for the first time, you legitimately had a Persona 4, "You're not me" moment. You're not me. Don't say it, Yosuke. You're not me. Is this Yuri Lowenthal? Yes, it is. Is this Yuri Lowenthal? You know it is. Do I still have that somewhere? I made the meme specifically for this occasion. Is this Yuri Lowenthal? Talking about the Dragon Quest Your Story movie that I saw over the weekend on Sprint's movie night. Sprint6864, friend of the channel. Pretty good dude, knows a lot of good movies and whatnot. I am definitely missing a star. I'm backtracking. I'm going back. Gotta go back to the past, Samurai Jack. Murder the plants. Oh, murder plants. That's what they're called. I believe it. Okay, that is not the star. Just wanted to double check. Piranha creepers. Creeper. Oh man. When you see a fly girl hanging out at the club, do the creep. I do the creep. Hey. 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 Got him. Ah! Anyway, quick question for anybody who might have a better memory than I. Did the game always keep your green stars when you died? Or is that like a new quality of life feature of this version? As long as you've gotten it, then you don't have to get it again, even if you die. Is the voice actor for Snake a screenwriter? Are you crazy? No, yeah, David Hayter. He did, funnily enough, he did the screenplay for, I believe, X-Men 1 and 2, like the very first 2 X-Men movies. Came out in like the mid-2000s. And they're actually decent movies. Like, I wouldn't say that they're on par with some of the movies that have come out in this day and age of superhero movies, but for their time, they were perfectly cromulent standalone stories about superhero teams. They didn't have to go all out with a big cinematic universe. They're just like, this is the story, here's the villain, this is what they do to fight him. with decent special attack effects for the time. Like, heck yeah, good movies, good movies. I want to watch them again. Pop. You can say I don't sound like that, or, oh, that's what I sound like with a mic. That's absolutely true, different perspectives. No, it's Steve Bloom. Everybody's Steve Bloom. Everybody's got that deep Steve Bloom voice, huh? Hey, it's Tom here. With more Toonami coming up fast. We got Sailor Moon. Coming up next, G Gundam. You know, it's funny you mentioned the X-Men movies. Well, I guess just Marvel in general. I also have been watching WandaVision. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that's all I need to say. The fact that I can say I'm not gonna spoil anything should tell you that WandaVision actually has some implications for the MCU as a whole. So if you care about that kind of stuff, if you're not like, ew, MCU, bleh. If you're actually interested in how it's gonna develop, then I recommend watching it. Maybe, I don't know what the current state of Disney Plus is. Do we like it or do we hate it? Has there been there might be a controversy that I don't really know all the details about, so I'm being a little careful. But the show is pretty good. I ended up binge watching with a friend and catching up. Curl. WandaVision's been crazy. Yeah. Die. Am I supposed to do that? Yes. Die. 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 It's time to rock and roll, baby. I've eliminated all the Gorons. They shall not be returning. Death Mountain is now once again free from all life. Definitely different from other properties. I didn't expect much out of WandaVision. Like, what? Show about Scarlet Witch? Sure, I guess. No. There's a lot of stuff that they, I'll say, didn't have an opportunity to touch on in the movies, but now makes total sense to reveal to us in TV show fashion. Beep Blop Skyway. Doesn't this place have good music? Muppets are coming to Disney Plus, ergo we like it. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Funky. I love this song. Nice dancing. Beautiful. Oh, too many toads. Could you imagine this many toads? Oh! No! All yelling in your ear at once.
Hello! 1, 2, 3!
Gonna try to keep both of these as much as possible. I'm just jamming. You don't see me right now, but if I had a webcam, it'd just be like Oops Jam. Whoa, I'm playing No Straight Roads again. Funny though, it feels like a better game now. They must have patched in good mechanics. Oh! It makes me sad because that game has so much love in it, clearly. It just is okay. It's not bad, it's just okay. As far as game mechanics go. It's a fun little indie game with really good, like, cutscene direction and voice acting and whatnot. It's fun. Oops, Jam. Death by Toad ASMR. I'd die a happy chicken, maybe. Or with my ears bleeding. Bum 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 ba dum ba da ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum bum. Down here, Toad. The double cherry freaks me out. I'm surprised they never put it in any other Mario game. I mean, Odyssey's really the only other game they could have put it in, but... Dildo. 4 toads. Hey, look. Exactly the right number. Can you count to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 toads. Yeah. I guess I can say that about WandaVision. They're doing it. They do a thing where every episode they kind of change the style, and it makes sense in context. It makes sense in context, and they just, you know, they got that Disney budget. They go whole ham on recreating that style, like, as accurately as possible. And that's one benefit. Like, whether or not we like Disney Plus, we can probably agree that Disney is very much just the big corporate right now, buying all the other companies wherever they can. But you know, we like them when they put Sora in Smash, maybe, and stuff like WandaVision. They know how to at least put a little bit of soul into what they make. There's no way this is the second star. There's no way. It's got to be the third one. He's so fast! Oh, no! Yeah, we're okay! Yeah, sure. You get an idea. What's your idea, Yellow Pikachu? Lay it on me. Kill all the toads? It's okay, we got 2 left. Oh! 1 left. No! I needed to keep at least 1 extra. Goodbye, toads. Oh. Oh. Sora and Smash, don't you dare put that evil out there. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Look, Peter. As much as you may kick and scream, it's what the people want. It's what the people want. It can happen. I was just saying before stream, it's now more likely than it was, I will say, 2 DLCs ago. Now that Sephiroth and Minecraft Steve are both in Smash, I'd say it probably is legally possible. Ah, jeez! No! No! And one of the dead toads was the original one. Nero, were you actually watching them? Seeing which is the original memory toad. A lot of TV shows have to, like, handle the ethical question. Oh, haha, we made a copy of our main character so that we can just kill off the main character and then, you know, the copy can live on. And it's like nothing changed, but people who watch the show will know it's a different one this time. It's funny, but also horrifying. I think Futurama might have done that. But the example that always comes to mind, that not a lot of people probably know, is the Ace Ventura Pet Detective TV show. I don't remember the exact context, but there's an episode where he goes aboard like an alien spaceship, and he gets cloned by accident. Ace Ventura. And then we see him getting like viciously mauled by like a space cat. Like he goes into like this room and he thinks it's a sauna. And not until after Ace Ventura gets mauled do we see the copy come out of the clone room. He's like, wow, what a nice sauna. Like, you actually left the audience guessing. Let them thinking for a good like 10 seconds that they just killed off Ace Ventura in the freaking Pet Detective TV show. What? Game of Thrones, dude. You expected Sora this last time, but you got Steve. No, yeah, Sephiroth was the most recent one. There! That's the small Peach. That's the only time that Peach has existed in official 2D art in small form. And in the Wii U version, it was just black and white for all these stamps. This time they colored them. Apparently. That's what I've read. I'm not 100% sure on that. Just a guess? I bet it's true. I bet.
Hello! Let's go!
Am I the real Toad? No. Every Toad is just a clone of another Toad. Clone from the singular spore that was the first initial Toad that they dug up years and years ago. Galoombas! I feel like we've already seen Galoombas, but I'm always surprised to see them. Just like the entirety of Super Mario Sunshine as a whole, I always think that Nintendo wants to forget they exist, and then they appear in something like this. Whoa. I did not expect to live there. Pop. Whoa.
Here we go.
Chappy poppin'. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. This is something that I kind of should be doing more. Playing games that allow me to just kind of talk about whatever, hang out with chat. Because, you know, I don't have to read the dialogue or pay too much attention to the story. It's not a game that, like, a game type that I found in my stream on, but I'm glad y'all are down with just hanging out for some Mario. The peak of DLC was Minecraft Steve. We will never have a better DLC. It is impossible. They're dead! Nice. You just thought of My Hero Academia and twice. Oh yeah, the whole thing where he went insane and basically became Deadpool because he made so many clones of himself that he forgot which one was the original. That is a scary thought. Because if they all have the same memories, they're like... They would all think they're the original, and it's only like... From remembering where they spawned is like, oh yeah, I'm the one on the left side, and I always copy to the right. That's what I like about My Hero Academia. There's been a thing on Twitter about like, if you only like My Hero Academia, you're not a real anime fan. Let's not gatekeep anime. I've been through the 90s. We should be happy that more people are liking anime. Because it used to be such a niche thing. And, you know, if you want to keep it a niche thing, what does that say about the thing you like? You want it to be unpopular? You just want things to be uncool? Because if they're cool, they're not cool? Come on, we're past that era. It's not the 2000s, you don't have to be edgy anymore. But anyway, like, the thing I like about My Hero Academia is not only do they have, like, cool what-if powers, but they also go into detail, the writer does. I missed the second star. Goes into detail of the implications of having certain powers. You can go through walls, but does that mean that light passes through your corneas and doesn't actually hit them so you can't see? Yes. What happens if you unphase while you're inside a solid object? Oh, you just get shot out. You just get shot out directly upwards. Cool. It's not Mario. It's Mario. Mario. Gotta be real. The villains are more poppin' than the heroes. I like their motivations. I like that, again, they're villains because of maybe the nature of their powers doesn't allow them to really play nice. Maybe the difference between being good or evil in that world is just if you happen to get a power that is inherently dangerous. I do clip, which is to say I'm crushed instantly. Telefragged by my own power. Hey! Friendly fire. Literally.
Yeah!
Here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing, bada ba. Look at a little baby toad. I love him, he's precious. I've only known him for one day. But if anything ever happened to him... I would SD in Smash Brothers. Mini Circus. What else is on my... What else is on my gaming news little list of things to do? Toad's a little cutie pie babby. He's a little cream of mushroom, that's what he is. Toad's a screamer. Little screamer baby. Still valid babies. Like it's not a ton of other superpower shows where people with superpowers have to hide. That's one of those things. Where, like, it's a trope that allows you to conveniently, like, the thing that the opposite of what My Hero Academia does. It allows you to conveniently forget about the implications of having heroes in the real world. Like, no, it's just regular society. They just don't know. They just don't know. Because otherwise you do have to go into, like, basically, you know, like, as far as Harry Potter goes, we're creating a whole underground world that maybe it's secret. Okay, maybe that's not a good example. But you have to have this whole world and functioning society that accounts for people with powers. So it can be secret, but, like, going full public with them, that requires the most, like, thinking and writing and planning. So I am all for that. We're just gonna play this real quick to see where I can find that missing star. Ooh, maybe it's over here. No, I played here already. That's the stamp. Put it down. It leads to what I like a lot about certain animes and movies. I just like things with good world building. Did this one already. Maybe it'll give me like a power up. Real quick, speed run. Yeah. So yes, there's a whole academy. There's a whole, like, hero licensing system. There's, like, freaking internships, like they're actual jobs and work study when it comes to being a hero. That's amazing to me. That the author has thought that far. I just like world building. I like the idea that things can exist in that world, like, separately from what the author writes. Alrighty, ready. Pretty good. Wait, maybe it's down here? Nah. Gotta keep running. Gotta go fast. So if you've played the original Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U, they actually updated this game to be slightly faster. And Toad was already the fastest character, so he's just super speed. He's just zooming. Oh, wait a minute, I bet it's here. No. I bet you can climb that. Here we go. I am so smart. SMRT. On the oh my gosh, look at that fog. Playing an N64 game? It looks kinda Didn't know this was a port of Turok. Yeah, because he's the fastest character, he's like really tricky to precisely control. I like it. I like how like fast you can go, how speedrunny you can be. That's why I'm playing as him today. Because this is technically this is the second game of the night. So I wanted to at least finish this world. Have you seen to be going for 2 worlds a stream? That's perfect for me. Gets kind of old when a lot of attention comes from secret of being a hero and or having powers. You know what kind of just ignored that after a while? Ranma 1/2. The anime about this boy that was cursed with becoming a girl every time he contacts cold water because he fell into a spring of a drowned girl. Like one of those ancient legends, but ends up just being totally true. You get cursed and you turn into a girl, leading to hilarious anime antics.
Help me!
For like the first 2 seasons of the anime, and I guess a few chapters of the manga. Oh, look at this castle! Listen to the music! You wanna bridge that? Do it! I know somebody who was involved with the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX bridge. Jerry64, friend of the stream, plays Mario Maker every Monday. He is the voice of Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Bridge. It never really hit me until I like found that out. Like, wait, he's from a thing? Wow! Though I never really watched GX Bridge. Not really made by Little Karibo. Anyway, Ranma 1/2. Like, after the first few seasons, they just totally dropped the subplot. Oh, it's this. Oh, the internet's gonna enjoy that. This is a double cherry? It's gotta be. Gotta be somewhere around here. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Maybe I have to come back and throw a rock on it? Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. Yeah, it's gotta be. No, why else would they just give that to you? Come on. It works, it works, it works. Yes! Funny platforms. Anyway. Polymerization! I don't even know how he says that. I haven't seen any episodes. I just know he's in the thing. I feel bad for mentioning it because it's like, oh man, I'm a fan. Never seen a single one. I didn't even finish my thought about Ranma. They dropped the idea like, oh, we're hiding the fact that Ranma turns into a girl. This girl that just appears out of nowhere, different person from Ranma entirely. Like, no, just everybody knows after the first season that Ranma is the girl. So, like, all the plots from, like...
What? What? What?
You sneaky son of a snake. I deserve my reward. Let me have it. Stop the timer when you succeed. Gosh. Some of the subplots of the early parts of the Ranma anime were like, the upperclassman doesn't know that that pretty girl who appears is actually just the hero boy in disguise. Haha, it's funny, he's trying to make out with a dude. And like, the rest of the school doesn't know either, so it becomes an issue of trying to hide that. But then next season, it's just like everybody knows except for the upperclassmen. And I guess nobody bothered to tell him, and that's probably more hilarious than any other plot. At some point, everyone just found out. You read all of Ranma 1/2 in middle school. I remember it being out at around middle school. I remember somebody I knew. I remember they had it in the school library. You can check it out. Because I remember my friend at the time checked it out from the school library and told me all about it. It's about this guy that when he touches water, he turns into a girl, and then his dad, when he touches water, he turns into a panda. Too bad they don't have Yoshi. I would love if Yoshi was in this game. Because if you played Mario Tennis Aces, both Yoshi and Toad are speed characters. They're good. Oh, I had to save that. Oh, Magma. Mag, might ya stop that? You love long conversation-based humor, and the family making fun of Ranma picking his curse apart logically would be good. Yeah, if they went more into it. You know what was one of the biggest disappointments of my young adulthood? The Ranma 1/2 anime. It doesn't finish. It doesn't do the entire manga. It just like has an ending that says, if you want to know what happens, read the manga. The end. Well, I think they later did an OVA, but besides that, that's it. Just ends. They could totally go back and finish it out properly. Do it like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you know? Just finish it out. Make it like an OVA. With modern technology, that'd be fantastic. I should make my version of Hatoful, but with different chickens. Oh yeah? Should we have the like giant chicken that has like... It's like 3 foot tall? Polymerization!
Thank you.
Reminds you of those puzzles in Wind Waker where you throw the fire mold arms on the switches. It controls a little bit better. I'm just fast Toad, so I'm being a little speedy boy. Excuse me. Would be calling if they tried. Speaking of nostalgia, AzumangaDaioh. You know AzumangaDaioh? Hello, how are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god!
I saw that they got like an OVA the late 2010s, somewhere abouts, which surprised me a lot. I think now more than ever, animes are more willing to go through the entire manga. Because they don't have to worry about will they get enough budget to continue. It's just like, straight up, did this do popular, did it not? How much can we adapt in one season? It's a little industrialized. I don't know what the right word for it is. It's a little, like, homogenized, I guess. I think we got time for another world. But at least it doesn't leave us hanging like that. Pacing is a different issue. Oh, cries an Attack on Titan. System of a Dork says, you just restarted stream and realized how far behind you are. I also, sometimes take a while to get to chat, especially when I'm playing an action game. That's the downside. Oh, yeah. Of playing a game that's just like, talk about whatever while I play. I try to give every message as much time as it deserves. But, you know, I'll get to all of it eventually. Bleach. I never actually watched Bleach. Surprisingly enough. Got a little haunted house. Oh. I like it. Oh, they don't like the light. Let's make them see the light. Did this too popular? Chris 2021. You know the background music on guitar. Oh yeah. You get this little second of time to move when you come out of the door. I don't know if the game's ever gonna use that. It's worth talking about. Get out of here! Get out of here! Black Clover stops before finishing. Sadness. What's your favorite anime that's maybe from the 90s or 2000s that you'd like to see finished? That's second question of the day. I'd have to think because it's been so long since I've really thought about animes from that era. I guess Ranma 1/2 would be mine. I liked how it was a mixture of slice of life versus shonen fighting genre versus love comedy. It had everything. It had everything. For all kinds. Your friend bought the box set of ManokAdobo. Heck yeah! At least a couple years ago, I was really into going to these Japanese used pawn shop kind of stores. They're a whole chain that are big in Japan, and they have this small, like, presence in California. They're called Book Off, and they have a lot of imported stuff there. I saw so many box sets of different animes and mangas. I was really tempted to get them. I know I've seen ManokAdobo. I'm kind of kicking myself for not biting on that earlier. Now, especially that I'm not really able to go there. Damage boost. Thank you, Legs. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Hitman. Oh, I remember when footage of this specific level first came out and people were using it to gauge the performance of the Nintendo Wii U. Like, is it 60 frames per second? Does it stutter? This area, this part of the game at least, still runs at smooth 60 and 1080p. Give me that. Yeah, boomerang. Elfin lead. The mango gets funky. I like funky. Funky how? Can we do another Dragon Ball? Can we just like redo Dragon Ball? I'd agree with that if they showed as much care as they showed Super Broly, and not really like the earlier episodes of Super. It does feel like Super maybe doesn't have as much budget as other animes. It just doesn't feel like it has as much love. Like people have done comparisons of similar scenes between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. Like, here's a scene of Vegeta charging at the camera in Dragon Ball Z. They have like a separate frame of animation for each, frame of distance. Vegeta slightly changes pose and like gets angrier and more detailed the closer he is to the screen. And in Super, he literally just like Photoshop, scale, increase size. Trigun! That's a pretty good one. Didn't Johnny Young Bosch... Oh, what the? Goomba hat. Excuse me? Didn't Johnny Young Bosch voice the main character of Trigun in the dub? I feel like he did. Hey! You ladybugs, get away from Captain Toad! What do you ever do to you? Forget about it, hey! I've been hearing talk about this on other streams, but if Charles Martinet was not contacted to be the voice of Mario in the Mario movie that's upcoming, then what voice are they going to give him? What is he going to sound like? Are they gonna go full New Yorker again? Luigi, I always sounded like this. Mario, I'm pretty sure you used to have a more stereotypical Italian accent. No, Luigi. You don't remember right. That's not yours. You didn't make that. Okay, Mario. Well, don't blame me if the reviews bomb. Hey, forget about it. Trigun manga's pretty dark. You understand why you didn't want to go there at the time. I'm sure standards have changed now that'd be totally okay. I did watch a little of Japanese television while I visited Japan, and it's interesting what they show on there. Bash the Stampede, yeah, that's him. There's a Mario movie coming out? Yeah, I think Illumination? I don't remember if that was just a rumor or if it was confirmed, but yeah, Illumination, like the people behind Despicable Me working on it. Can someone double check that? I don't want to spread false information. Plessy! Hop on Plessy, head for the goal! Jump, get your faster, jump higher, let's get going! Slider! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Why does Plessy sound like a seal? I don't remember that. I love it, though. Hey, up! Spread this! No, do not. Spread this Philadelphia cream cheese. Got him! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you, Plessy. I forgot I'm still a Goomba. Bye-bye. Everybody say goodbye to Plessy. Bye-bye, Plessy. How do I wave at him? I said goodbye in Goomba. It'll be voiced by Uncle Joey. Hey! Fire flower is an effective weapon. Yeah. You'd expect them to animate Mario precisely to Nintendo standards, but what about the voice? What about the voice? Bye-bye! So long, Bowser! Plessy is delightful. Such a wholesome design. Like Barney without the childhood creepiness. Wondering if they'll ever put him in another Mario game. Say what you will about any of their films, they make some fluid-looking cartoons. I like Despicable Me. Sure, Minions turned into a cash cow. I never actually watched the Minions movie. I'm sure it's not terrible. Got so many stars, I don't know what to do with them. Alolan Yoshi. What would Galarian Yoshi look like? Chicken? Will Mario have nose physics? The question of our time, most people wouldn't even dare. You gotta ask what we're all thinking, Thank Twig. You can't be afraid. Okay, first star, got it. Gotta be daring. I'm sorry, did Toad, like, talk in a human voice? What's that? Oh. Wait a minute. All right, okay, let's do this level again then. Hey, up. Noses. The nose. Will Mario have realistic mustache hair? Or will he have cartoon mustache hair? We know the technology exists, like that freakishly realistic Mario render that's been floating around. But will Nintendo use it? Like, they've already shown off Mario with realistic mustache hair technology in Mario Odyssey, right? In the pause screen. It's kind of freaky, but it works in that game specifically. Minions movie isn't actually that bad. Okay. Don't know if I ever want to watch it, but, you know, if somebody's playing it, I guess I'll pop in. Yoshi's based on a dinosaur. Chicken Yoshi is possible. But is it Popsicle? Good to know. Hey, we got a Toad button. Heck yeah. Step up. Oh. Alrighty, ready. And fourth cherry. Die. Up. Let's go. Woohoo. Wonderful. Sorry to spoil it to you guys, but it actually turns out I will be voicing Mario in the next... In the Mario Illumination movie. Look at these stickers, by the way. I love them. I wish I was able to just stare at them before they went away. Woohoo! It's a me, Mario! Luigi not afraid. Mario not afraid. I miss the 64 era of Mario. His mustache will be realistic but so thick it appears like HD textured Mario 64 stash. I'll take that. I think the biggest issue with having a realistic Mario stash is like it doesn't feel full-bodied enough unless you go cartoony style. So it's gotta be thick. It's gotta be well kept. It's gotta be luscious, you know? We expect a certain je ne sais quoi out of the mushroom man himself. Hello, Mario. Okay, now. I miss the 64 era of Mario's voice. Whee! No. When Charles Martinet was still, like, kind of figuring it out. Or rather, like, he didn't have to worry about making every Mario character voice distinct. From Waluigi to... Oh! Wario to Luigi. You know? So he pretty much just was like, it's a me, Mario! Woohoo! I'm gonna fly for you! Because nowadays he's just kind of like Italian Mickey Mouse, you know? Hey! Woohoo! You are number one! Woohoo! Not real Eric, welcome! Thank you so much for raiding my stream! How's it going? What are you playing? Welcome on, Jenahan, Carnivores, Oh My Chi Vod. Common Writer, thanks for shouting out Not Real Eric. Bowser's Fury? Were you playing 3D World or Bowser's Fury? Let me know. I see you've also figured out how to actually set the category. Tell me how you did it, because I'm wondering if it's the same way I did it. I was saying, Twitch is doing this weird thing where you can't set the title of this game through the Twitch website. I'm guessing you're either using Streamlabs OBS or a chatbot to set your game. How's it going, everybody? Welcome on in. Nice big Yoshis. I love them. Ah, nice and thick. Nice and thick, like the new Singular Point Godzilla. Ah. Colonel, I'm trying to watch some Godzilla anime, but Godzilla's dummy thick. Ah, ah. And the clap of his cheeks is distracting me from the content. Oh, look at him go. Clap, 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 clap. Is it bad to say I'm now interested in watching that anime? Not because of the thickness of Godzilla, but because they decided to give him such a unique design. I probably should have gotten this before I boomeranged them all. Too late now. Hope you had a good stream, Not Real Eric. How's it going? Welcome on in, everybody. You finished Bowser's Fury. Nice. Hold on, this looks like progress. Progress is progress. I'm an idiot. Die. Solid Snake. Colonel. Don't you mean the voice of the screenwriter from the X-Men movies 1 and 2? David Hayter. Gojira be thick, boy. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. So, you finished Bowser's Fury, like, did you get 50 or 100 shines? I'm assuming just the for the regular ending. I don't know if there's like anything besides that. I still have yet to 100% it myself, but I dang will because it is fantastic. I'm glad you liked it. Heck yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna say the most Mario 64-like experience I've had in a Mario game since Mario 64. It's hard to describe, but like even when a game like Mario Odyssey gives you that free roaming feel, it's like 3D World Bowser's Fury is a platforming challenge first and a story second, which is totally fine for Mario to be. It's just that it feels like Mario hasn't been that for a long time. Piranha plants look like Deku Bombas. They really do. Whoa. Kind of always have. That's why I thought it was so clever in the Hyrule Castle stage they added to Mario Kart. The Deku Babas are just reskinned piranha plants. Freaking clever, of course. Same AI, they're basically the same enemy. Can Nintendo make anything unique? Gosh. Yeah. You were using mobile Twitch app. Oh, it works on the mobile Twitch app. So were you or were you not having problems with the desktop app? Or do you always use the mobile app? This is interesting to me. Because so many people are streaming to this category, I would think they actually don't have any issues. 100 shine! Nice, nice! I wanna get to that. We don't have enough time to really do that tonight. But maybe next time. We'll be streaming this game on Thursday again. Dummy thick. Snake impression is cool. Thank you. I've had a lot of time to work on it ever since high school. When I first played a Metal Gear game. We rated R PG-13. Let's go on the PG-13 side. I usually try to be. Today was a little spicy because to celebrate a late Valentine's Day, to start off, we were playing Hot Hopeful Boyfriend. You know, with the chicken nature of the stream, we gotta be a little bit spicy when it comes to bird love, you know? We did find a suitor. We got our sugar bird daddy, able to provide for us for the rest of the time with his musical escapades. So, you know, we got that going for us. Toad in the little Hammer Bro outfit. I can't, he's so adorable. I like how the helmet mimics the shape of his regular mushroom. I referred to that line I said exactly during your stream. I said something along the lines of, yeah, it's got that charm that I feel like Mario has been missing. Mario is missing. So I think if that's their experiment for what they should do with Mario in the next game or whatever, I'm all for it. Whatever I need to do to like tell Nintendo that we did actually like it. Maybe give them like a survey in Japanese. I'll fill it out. I'll turn on a VPN proxy. Why not? They can totally make unique enemies. Just look at the boss that's a giant head and hands. Oh, you mean like Andros? Oh, you mean like the Aztec boss head, whatever, from the Temple of the Gods in Wind Waker? Oh, you mean like the giant hand enemies from Mario Tennis Aces and Super Mario 64? I know that's what you're joking about. Andros? You gonna listen to this monkey? Oh, I see a star. I can't get it. My instinct is making me want to hit the fuzzies while they're lined up, but I feel like that's a bad idea. Good. Good though. Let's see what happens if I do that. Bongo Bongo from Ocarina. Oh yeah, that's bad. Let's go. That's freaking Majora's Incarnation from Majora's Mask. That's not a hand boss. I just like to think about it. Losing my mind rent-free. Just needed to climb up as a cat. I could have. I just didn't know that was already there. Oh, this is one of these. The faster you go, the more coins you get. This was them right off the heels of Super Mario, New Super Mario Bros. 2. Bunny. I'ma get you. I'ma get you. We having rabbit tonight, lads. It's good that there's alternate ways. One of my favorite bits of game design in either Mario or Zelda, or just anything really, is when they show you something you need, and they don't like handhold you and tell you exactly how to get it. Just, you know, you have the tools with what you have at your disposal right here and right now to get this thing. It's up to you to decide how to use those tools effectively. I don't remember if the last star is somewhere around here, or if it's later. Oh, hello. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Ow. Well, I feel smart. Carnivores is calling in tonight. Have a great one. Have a good night, Carnivores. Thanks for coming along in on the raid. Hope you have a good one and sleep tight, okay? Stay clucky. If it's late, don't feel bad about, you know, dropping out early. I know I'm on the West Coast, so it may be later for me than other. I got it. Than other time zones, that's for sure. Time zones, rhyme zones. Eating a lime zones. Crime zones. Sublime zones. Mime Jr. evolves into Mr. Mime zones. Here we go. Am I enjoying the tweaks made to 3D World? Like the dive and the speed boost. They are fantastic. I wonder if the speed of the original release was more for accessibility or maybe a limitation of how fast the Wii U can load. But to me, it feels like how fast a Sonic game should be. That's kind of a weird thing to say. It's not really like nobody brought Sonic up. But for years, Sonic has had this identity crisis of how fast he should be in 3D. Because if you don't make him like instant speed boost button rush style, then there will be people who are like, he's supposed to be fast. Why isn't he fast? This is not a Sonic game. See Sonic Lost World for people complaining about that. Dang it. But just today, I saw a thread on the internet that like Lost World was underappreciated. Because, like the Genesis games, speed was a reward for doing well at the platforming. It's not just automatic. It feels good because you know you're doing good at the game if you're going fast. And I think I like that more than instant speed button. But to that point that Sonic should feel fast, I think this is a good speed. Like, he's zooming, he Newman, but I'm still in control. I can make this tight little figure 8 if I wanted to. Relatively consistently. I'm fast, but I don't feel I'm out of control. I think that's a perfect little middle ground for Sonic to be by default. And then he can go even faster if you're like speedrunning or just trying to style, you know? Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah. California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA. Sonic Colors had moments where you slowed down, but it was fun. Yeah. That's I think a good thing in Sonic games. When speed isn't automatic, it just knows when is the best time to use that speed. Dooba dooba dooba.
I like to play the tuba. Dooba dooba dooba.
Zero Master has to play Shadow the Hedgehog. I played that for like my 500 follower goal. It's actually a decent game, honestly. The story is just all over the place because of the nature of how they wanted to do a choose your own adventure game and how they did all that stuff to artificially raise the rating of the game because they didn't want to be hit with an E rating. But for the most part, nice. It's perfectly cromulent. It works. It's not buggy like Sonic 06. It's definitely learned from the mistakes of Sonic Adventure as a series. It's just that, it's just a victim of that mid-2000s need to be edgy with everything you do. Oh, this is cathartic. Revealing multiple pixels of the 2D Mario at a time with explosions.
Yes, I am. Find the computer room.
Now that's a good vector. Vector the crocodile.
Find the computer room.
The storyline is wonderfully stupid. It's the least broken of the post-Dreamcast era. Yeah, like, it had budget and time. Things that the Sonic Adventure and 06 did not have. So it's surprisingly playable out of all of the 3D era Sonic games of early times. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's just, I don't know where the story is supposed to be going. The butt rot Sonic that's fully aware of what it is. Got that right. I don't think I'm supposed to use the bomb here. Yeah, I want to get on top of this. Got everything. Good. Let's go. Toad be cute in that raccoon suit. Toad is cute no matter what. He be rocking any style. Toad got that natural drip. Not even a drip, it's a floodgate opening. Sonic Adventure 2 is a delightful child raising sim with extra content. Wow, how nice of them. You can play as Sonic or Knuckles or Tails to raise your child with. Has anybody played the Badland Wonderworld demo? I know Kamen Rider has. I was thinking about playing it myself, but I never really got around to it, and now I'm not sure if I want to at this point. I saw that there was some sort of like chicken species that it looked like they follow you around like Chow. Ah, dang it. So who knows, maybe they actually are bringing back Chow in that form. Not real Eric, enjoy the lurk. Thanks again for that raid. Have a nice one. Oh, you going to sleep? Well, thank you again for entrusting me with your wonderful community. Everybody, hope you're chilling out. We're almost done with this world, so hang in there, hang in there. You were close. Balance very simple. So simple, you only have one button. One button to jump, one button to confirm, one button to perform costume actions, one button to yeet your chow. So simple. So simple. The 4 buttons are all jump. Cakewalk flip. I remember this level. Oh, look at this. I love this. It's got those platforms that flip every time you jump. and inexplicably is based on like pastries. Da da da. This is a trap. Do not get the fire flower. Well, I'll get it now. I feel more comfortable with the tanuki soup.
Tanuki!
Da 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 da. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Oh dang. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. That's what was said. You may have understood. I don't know. It's just what I've been told as well. So I'm assuming like there's just one contextual action and every button does that. I strongly feel I should have gotten a star by now. Lunar Moo, thanks for the follow. I forgot. I'm doing a thing where I'm not calling people out unless they want to be called out. So thank you for the follow. Whether you're just watching or whether you're hanging out and chatting, both perfectly valid ways to watch, and I thank you. Wait a minute, this looks like a pipe. Let's go. Nice cake. Oh yeah! They got these little mini games that remind me of Breath of the World shrines. Gotta lead the ball. Yeah!
Pretty good!
Second star, I missed one already. Or where could it be? Hey! Game, that's rude. Don't start with the enemy attacking right off the bat. Oh, jeez. Come on. You're being rude. Oh, that's not okay. It's not okay. Hey! Good! You just have to know, in your heart of hearts, that every time you jump, can I cheese this? Yeah! Gosh. All you can say is what you heard from other people when it comes to Balan. Fair enough. Same here. It doesn't look bad. It looks on par with the Sonic Adventure series, which is probably why it may not adhere to modern standards. But it's an experience that hasn't really been on a modern console in a long time. Ooh. Da 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 da. It's getting late. It's getting to that time. I can feel my performance fading. It's simple. Just gotta get the double cherry. Preserve the toad. Be one with the toad. Keep him alive. There we go. We got it. Yay! Wow. Good job, me. High five. High five the other toad. Do it. Oh, don't face away. Poor Toad, afraid of his own shadow. I'm you, Snake. I'm your shadow. Liquid. Hey. Oh, man. My eyes were focused on the top one. I didn't think the bottom one would catch it first. Oh, she got a little flower crown. Where did you get those? Did you steal those from Daisy Princess Peach? You're not the flower princess. Several toads were harmed in the making of this video, but as long as one survives, we're good. Toads are expendable. Here we go. 2 left. All right, I'm not gonna go for 100% stars if I ever miss one. We gotta wrap it up. I know it hasn't been a particularly long stream. Longer than I guess it's been going. Okay. All right. But I've honestly been going for too long these days. Hey, spring. It has sprung. I'm not being very stealthy. Try to stick around. I looked right at the star on that level, did I? Dang. Burn. Yo, that classic Mario World sound effect. I see ya. I was probably looking at chat. I looked back at the VOD for last time I played this, and so many things I've missed that are very, very obvious. Things I've just straight up stared at. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Ooh. I wonder. Ring. Like that bird that breaks the blocks for you. Hey. Just not paying enough attention. Let's go. Whoa. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Red spy is in the base.
The red spy is in the base. Go, go, go!
Do do. Biddy, biddy.
Dun 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 ba 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 ba. You're excited for the direct. That's all I can really say. Whatever they show us, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be something we've been waiting for. Something we didn't even know we wanted. Ooh. Sneaky sneaky. Ha ha ha. Oh, but I want to be found. Dang it. Gotta take the hit. There you go. Nintendo's been really quiet. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh! Good. Second star. What it did it do? Take it.
I'll take you.
Don't care if I'm tripping the alarm. I'm just fast. I've been here already. Go for Pokemon and Zelda. I'm thinking realistically, Pokemon Snap. Whatever's the next Smash character. And some update on Zelda 35th Anniversary. Those are the three things I can relatively safely guess are going to be a part of the next Direct. Anything else is probably just hopeful thinking. Just because I know it's something we've already been announced. It's something that's already been announced. The Pokemon Snap. New Pokemon Snap, sorry. But as far as like specific games, like Breath of the Wild 2, I don't know if they're ready to announce that quite yet. It is the month of Zelda's anniversary. Oh, did it come out back in like February 1986? I'm excited. Whatever they do, like this is the anniversary I'm ready for. I love Mario. I grew up with Mario, but Zelda is like what truly got me into more story-based and complicated games as a kid. And yes, I did play Ocarina of Time. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you just like it because you're biased and like, oh, it's actually a terrible game. I'm just saying I liked it when it came out. I know it has flaws, and I do think other Zelda games came out that are better overall. But to me, Zelda Ocarina is probably the most definitive just Zelda game. Straight up, it's Link, it's Zelda, it's in Hyrule, it's just regular old Hyrule, it's not like flooded or anything like that. And you take down Ganon, that's all Zelda has to be. Yo, everything's gold! February 21st. And Pokemon's 25th anniversary. It's so weird that those coincide. A lot of Nintendo's properties just coincide. We're just being honest. Because they all came out around the NES era. So celebrating them all is always going to be like one after the other. Like I'm playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 right now. All these coins. Gold. I love gold! All these lives. What am I gonna do with all these lives? Yo, we got Captain Toad. What's up? Give me a star? Saying hi?
Hello! Hello!
Bowser's rich! We're gonna be stealing his money hoard. He dives in like Scrooge McDuck. Takes a bath in it. That yellow goop that he bathes in at the end of Super Mario Sunshine, it's just melted down coins. That's the secret. I've been lazy to do it, but the secret is you just do it to the music and you get all of them. Heck yeah. 71! You don't need to do the infinite life glitch. Like, you get enough lives in this game. As far as Zelda games, I used to say that Majora's Mask was my favorite of all time, but after having recently replayed both Majora's Mask and Wind Waker on stream, I actually think Wind Waker is now my favorite. There's just something about... Ooh, we're back here. There's something about it being an open area, almost like reminiscent. It's weird to be reminiscent, but it's more like a precursor to Breath of the Wild. And the changes that the HD version adds really helps. I'll do this level later. I'm just gonna do the castle now. The HD version changes really helps just streamline everything, you know? I'm gonna need for Champions Road all those lives. Fair enough, fair enough. I will. Money Train. Wind Waker might be your favorite 3D, but your favorite overall is Link's Awakening. I'm down with that. Down with that. I overall just like games that have this world. Again, world building.
Let's do this!
Oh, that's adorable! Guys, I might be becoming a Toad stan. Selfie with Ganon or Dead Run. I think I did that when I played Wind Waker HD. I think I did. You got it at this point. They're gonna add selfies to the game. It's like a thing now. Any game that has a photo mode or a camera, you have to take a selfie with the final boss. Although, I forgot to do that in Bowser's Fury. I guess I can still do it in Mario 3D World. But yeah, they added a photo mode to this game. Dang. I saw that Twitter post. You know the one. I also took a selfie with... not the final boss. I never actually beat Kingdom Hearts 3. But with one of the most infamous bosses of Kingdom Hearts 3. That Ice Wolf in the Frozen World. There's a clip on my Twitch of me taking that selfie. I don't know if anybody has a link to it, but... it's a moment I will always remember. I tried to be fast. I tried to be a speedy speed boy. Asbestos I can be. There's a stamp up there. ManokAdobo. Nero's gotta go. Have to do something. Hey, no problem. Yeah, get what you need to do done. I never want to be the reason that people don't take care of responsibility, so have a good one, and thanks for coming on by, Nero. Hope you enjoyed. Yep. Ah! Dang it. Mario! 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 Yes. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. How am I ever gonna get up there now? Ah. Oh! Wind Waker might be, Wind Waker has your favorite iteration of Ganondorf. Character-wise, 100% my favorite. He actually has a villainous motivation. Isn't just like, oh, I hate Zelda. Oh, I hate Hyrule. No, I envy Hyrule. The way that the wind brought life instead of death. Comfort instead of pain. Like, you felt bad for the guy. He just wants, he wants his one wish to be for the Gerudos to finally have that happiness. Yes, at the expense of everybody else, which is evil. But you see where he's coming from. And then the opposite is Breath of the Wild where he's literally just an incarnation of evil. Literally no difference at that point between Ganon and Demise. They might as well have just straight up called him Demise Ganon instead of Calamity Ganon. It would have been a fun little nod to Skyward Sword too. But no, it's Calamity Ganon. Just throw away that whole thing they got with Skyward Sword being like,
I will live on, Zelda, as an incarnation of evil. It will haunt you for all eternity.
no, yeah, just drop that. Nobody knows what Demise is. And there's like a Demise Canyon in Breath of the Wild, which is kind of funny too. Yeah. Definitely best Ganondorf, no doubt about it. Citrus, Lamb, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey! I didn't notice some of the tiles dropped. But besides that, I like that Ganondorf is coming back in, Breath of the Wild 2 as Dehydrated Ganon. Dehydrated Ganon as himself. Wow, cue sitcom intro opening. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. The Triforce of Power is a joke. Your wish is DOA. Skip. I'ma do it. Who needs multiple hits? Dun 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 dun. Egg. Name of Subversion. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We'll be closing out this night after you beat this boss, so enjoy it while it lasts. Come on, I'm focused. 100%. Let's go. You and me, Mr. Square Man. You're a rejected Mega Man villain, and you know it. Die. Dr. Wily never liked you. Dr. Light couldn't even find a use for you. What are you gonna be? You're not a construction robot. You're not a water purification robot. You're just a square in a circus. You're a clown. That's what you are. It's sad, but it's true. Can I just say I love the music at the end of every castle? It's like so triumphant. But not like in a Final Fantasy way. It's just like, get ready. Because this is only the start. This is only the start. Someone get him some. Someone get Ganon some Gatorade. He dehydrated because he didn't hydrate.
Oh, so sad.
Thank you.
Queen Miku, sleepy time for you. Good night. Have a good night, Queen Miku. Thanks for hanging out. It's a pleasure, always. And I hope you had a good time with multiple doses of Mario today. As everyone should have. Doctor's orders. Oh, you can see the little square frame dudes. Just dancing a boot on top of the castle. Oh, it's just, this one's got a wrench. I like this one. Monkey wrench. All the Mario fun. Oh, heckies, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See if there's somebody to raid. Hey, look at this. We finished up 3 worlds tonight. Mostly because I didn't do Bowser's Fury. I'm fine with that. Save load. I know there's not really a point to manually save, but I want to. I want to. And we'll catch you next time. Look at that. We still got the beautiful art from Sleepy Memories. Kiss, kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ah. Mon petit chauffeur. Hee kiss, kiss. Thanks for the stream. Sleep time. Have a good night, y'all, if you're going to sleep. Thanks for hanging out. It was a fantastic time. And I love these games where I can just, we can just hang out and talk about whatever. Because I do be missing that in life sometimes. I do be missing that with some of the games I play. Like, fantastic game, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and all the other long RPGs I play. And I love getting engrossed in the stories and the worlds. But sometimes you just gotta talk about gaming news. Sometimes you gotta talk about classic memes Like Ultimate Showdown, Ultimate Destiny. Because when else are you gonna? When else are you gonna talk about thick Godzilla? Ha, Colonel. Just gonna make this one of the new posters up right here. Right there. And then people will have questions about it. Yeah. Always gotta add some more stuff to my room. I do want a Godzilla figure. I gotta see which ones are out there and don't cost an arm and a leg and a thigh or two and a drumstick. Yeah, it's been great. Let's see if there's any art for the stream. If you ever have any art for the stream based on the Yellow Pichu post a clip. I think you can post Twitch clips without being auto deleted. That's on the wait list. That should be fine. Yeah. Ready, say freeze. There you go. Good job, Yellow Pikachu. You found it. For my Kingdom Hearts 3 stream? I mean, I never streamed Kingdom Hearts 3. What do you mean? Can I see that? Wait. Hold on, can I see that? Nice. Ah! Perfect, wonderful. Forever immortalized. Jamie could only catch the boss fight. Hey! You still ended up seeing a good chunk of stuff. There's always the VOD, and you know what? Very kind of you to show up, nameless and virgin. I appreciated it, even if just for a little bit. I know everybody's schedule doesn't always line up. Yeah. If you ever have any art for the stream based on the chickeny nature of the stream or the games I play, post it to the Discord or tweet it at me, and I'll put it up. Last time we had that beautiful Valentine's art from Sleepy. This time, nothing, but you know, there's not always gonna be art. We'll just have thick Godzilla. Thick Godzilla. It's enough to last us a lifetime. And you know, ending spiel stuff. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this. Next stream is on Thursday. Friday is gonna be the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy Color, so be there or be square. I'll also talk about my existing Pokemon card collection while we're there. Haha, don't miss out. And yeah. There's the links to the Discord and the YouTube channel for past videos, or if you just want to hang out. Twitter if you want to, I guess, experience memes. Still don't know 100% what my Twitter is for, but you know, I post my schedules up there. And yeah, if you're going to sleep, I will let you. Have a good night and stay clucky, y'all. Stay clucky.